Interviewing is a two-way street. And that's why the final category in the categories of questions you can ask during an interview is very important. Now, you want to ask questions that help you evaluate the organization. Oftentimes, another way people tend to do this is look for people who currently work in the organization and or especially those who used to work in the organization to get a sense of the organizational culture, right? And this is very important because it really just gets to uncover things about the organization. Certain organizations are very toxic to work with. They stifle growth and they don't give anything of value back to their employees, and that's horrible. You don't want to get stuck in an organization like that. And so the questions that you ask around this can help uncover if there are any such toxicity in that organization. So what are some questions that you can ask? Now, this is something you can turn on to the manager or the people who are interviewing you. First question you can think about asking is, what's something you enjoy about working here that others might not see from the outside? Okay. Second question that you can ask is, how has the company supported employees during challenges like restructuring or burnout? Now, that one might make you look like you're a CIA or undercover. And then another question you can ask is, what's one thing that you change about the organization if you could? These are questions that would really get any hiring manager thinking about, the organization that they work for as well. But even more so, it will help them recognize that you are somebody who is very intentional. A final question I'll leave you with on this one is simply to just ask them to tell you what they love the most about the organizational culture. Now, these are questions that would really give you insights into some of the things that, again, job descriptions won't cover, and even just working on the team, it may take you a while to really uncover. So ask these questions. It helps also humanize the conversation. And like I mentioned earlier, it gives you insights beyond all the polished content that they may have had. So as we wrap up this session, I just want to remind you that great candidates don't just answer questions, they actually ask great ones. So next time you're preparing for an interview, don't just practice your answers, also practice your questions. Which of these categories have you found the most insightful? And I strongly encourage you to go back and watch all the others and use them wisely. Let me know in the comments which ones you resonate the most with or which ones you will be using in your next interview. I wish you all the best.